Guys, it is great to see you because I think I was trying to figure this out. The last time I saw you guys in Toronto was during Indie Music Week. We had a chance to talk, and I was telling you guys, I've been dying to interview you guys. Jump over. Here we are at the Piston here in Toronto, where you guys are going to be performing. Finally, we get this interview, and you guys did tell me back then you guys were going to have new music coming out. You got a new single now.
Yes, we do. Single Problem. It's a great. We love this song.
Well, you know what? I had a chance to listen to it, love it too. But before we get into any of that, I want to get into history with you guys because it's like, finally, I get to do this interview. So, brothers, correct?
Yes.
All right. So, who was performing first before the... Okay, so let's go over to you, Ben. You were performing first, right? What, 15 or something?
Yeah, at 15, I realized school wasn't for me, and I had a guitar. Yeah. So, no word of a lie. I told all my teachers I wasn't going to be studying for exams, and I was going to be coming in late because I was practicing guitar.
I'm just curious. What did they say to you?
One of them swore at me.
Have you ever run into that teacher? Okay, what happened?
I gave her tickets to my show.
I love that. Oh, my goodness. So then when did you follow suit on this?
Oh, years, probably 3-4 years later, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, like when he was on his own, he called me up on stage once in a while. I'd sing 1 or 2 songs with him and actually Jordan. Jordan was actually in the band before I was.
Yeah, I want to jump into that. So what was it like for you, man, watching these guys, grow and, of course, fitting in with all this stuff?
Yeah, no, it was great. Huge different dynamics, obviously. Jason was the lead singer when I first started playing with him. Mm-hmm. And Tom was this little guy we didn't really know much about. And he just has grown into just a wicked singer, and the band itself has just grown tremendously.
Tom's still a little guy, but... I'm kidding.
When did you guys decide, though, that, you know what, let's make this happen as a band?
You know what? I think it's something that was always in our blood, and we were always passionate. And this fall we sat down, and it was the 3 of us. Tom and I had been kind of doing this as a duo a little bit, but we also weren't. And Jordan had always been in this mix. So this fall we said, let's do this as a team. Let's start writing some songs, and let's start looking at what we've already written and what we've been doing, and let's take on 2019 the way we want to take it on. And this is it right now, so we're having a good time doing it.
What was the songwriting process like with you guys working together for, gelling and making this happen?
It's an interesting process. I'll give Jason a lot of credit. He, out of all 3 of us, I think Jordan can agree with me, is the best songwriter in the group, and he does a lot of the carrying in that sense, but... me and Jordan bring a different aspect to the writing world. We, I think, are better melodically than Jason, and Jason can just come up with very clever lyrics that I don't know how he does. So it's a good team.
Well, speaking of team, we have to talk about, you even call it the 4th member, Dallas Smith. How did he get into the mix and all this? And the reason why I'm saying Dallas Smith is record label. For folks who may not know, explain that, please.
Yeah, back in 2015, we got the opportunity to meet Dallas, which was just surreal because he's Dallas Smith from Default, and now he's Dallas Smith, like the Dallas Smith. So in 2015, we got the opportunity to meet him, and he asked if we wanted to work with him and cut a couple songs with him, and eventually led to an EP, and it led to 2 EPs. So the experience of just getting to have a veteran and a superstar kind of take us under his wing for that time period and teach us and kind of inspire us to create Petric the way we wanted to was something that, we'll never... It's still a pinch me moment because, he's Dallas Smith. Yeah. And
I say the same thing, too, every time I see him.
Yeah, so very, very cool, something we'll treasure for the rest of our lives, and he's become a really good friend.
The other thing, too, is it brought you to some of the biggest stages around. Boots and Hearts. What was it like to perform there?
That was a fun show. That was a blast. And just the whole experience that day of just seeing everyone backstage and seeing these big artists, it is like Jason, a pinch me moment, too. Just saying, wow, I'm actually here on this stage. It's a very cool moment. Well,
there are more stages going to be involved, hopefully, with 2019, with the new music. With this new single, how did this come about with the new single?
With the new single, actually, Jason and Tom last summer, they went golfing at a tournament that Jason Blaine hosted, actually.
Oh, you know what? I always see the tweets and the Instagram stuff on that.
Yeah. And just through connections that they made with him, he reached out and said he wanted to write. So Jason actually went down to Nashville. And how'd the story go?
Oh, we wrote a really bad song first. Yeah, and after about an hour of digging into this thing and realizing it was going nowhere, we circled back around and wrote Single Problem. And thankfully, we were smart enough to realize the first crack at it wasn't going so well. And that's the process of songwriting, which is so cool. Because sometimes it's great and sometimes it isn't, and that's art. And we're really happy with how the song turned out. I think Jay's pumped about it, and we're really happy with how it's going. It's streaming really well, and radio's loving the song right now. So we're loving it too.
Love Jason also. What's the song about?
It's funny. This song can be about two things. It can be about having so many single problems and not having a single problem at all since we found our girls. And for us, this song is totally about not having a single problem at all because we have 3 wonderful women in our lives.
Love that. But look, I don't think the women are going to be seeing that much this summer. What is going to be happening this summer tour-wise?
Yeah, we got a lot going on, actually. A few that we just have released out is that we're doing the Big Valley Jamboree. We're also playing the Manitoulin Country Fest just right around here. And we got a few other things close to home, and we're still working on a few as well. It's going to be the best summer we've had yet.
Looking forward to that. Look, guys, I know you got to, get yourselves ready for the show that we're talking about tonight. Yeah. But more importantly, man, I am just so happy that you guys are bringing such a great flavor to Canadian country music. That's why I love Canadian country music, man. When I say Canadian, I do mean Canadian country music because I think it's the best there is, man, anywhere out there, and you guys are part of that. Social media-wise, where do we go to follow you guys?
If you go to petricmusic.com, you can find all of our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter handles there. Most of them are just Petric Music. But yeah, petricmusic.com, go there, and you can find us on everything.
Fantastic. Gentlemen, have a great show tonight. Looking forward to you guys hopefully coming back soon to Toronto. And I'm going to see you guys maybe at the CCMAs this year.
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there for sure.
Looking forward to that, guys. Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you.